Okay, questions 34 and 35 is the first two questions about matrix algebra. In this case we have two matrices. The first matrix is 3, 4, the dimension is 1 by 2, is 1 row, 2 column. 2 column, 1 row. And this is 2 row and 1 column. And you need to compute the summation A plus B. Okay, the dimension for the first is 1 by 2. The dimension for the second is 2 by 1. It's obvious that the dimension doesn't match. The dimension must be equal in order to adding or subtracting the matrix. Entonces es obvio que the answer is not defined. Mm-hmm. 35, yes, 35 is the dimension matching very well. It's 3 by 1, it's 3 by 1. Okay, so we expect a new vector, a new matrix. It's vector when at least one dimension is 1. Okay, so the dimension is 3 by 1. So of course you adding the component, the associated component. The first component, is this component is A11, this component is A21, and this component is A31, and the associated in this case B11, this is B21, and this is B31, and you add this plus this algebraically, 3 minus 5 minus 2. Likewise, this plus this is negative 3, and this plus this is 3. And this is the answer que corresponde with the option B. Question 36, we continue doing an example of the matrix algebra. In this case we have two matrices, A is 2 by 2, another case B is 2 by 2, so they matching perfectly. But in this case we have multiplication by the scalar. So when you multiply by the scalar, the matrix A you multiply every entry by 2, by negative 2. Entonces is negative 4 because it's negative 2 times positive 2. Negative 2 times positive 1 is positive. Negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. Negative 2 times 7 is negative 14. And negative 2 times 9 is negative 18. Okay, and we compute this part, minus 2a. Likewise, 4b. B is the matrix 5, negative 3, 4, 7, and multiplied by the scalar 4 is 20, because it's 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. 4 times 4 is 16, and 4 times 7 is 28. Okay, and finally the combination both. So this and this together, addition. So this was this, the second. Now plus together. So it's summation. For example, summation of negative 4 and 20, 16. And the same, 2 and negative 12 is negative 10. Negative 14 and positive 16 is 2. And negative 18 and 28 is 10. Okay, of course, the new matrix 2 by 2 Exactly we expect. Okay, 37 again is matrix algebra. Example. You multiply, for example, -5 times the matrix A, okay, 7, -5, -8, and 1. And the multiplication is -35, because -5 times 7 is -35. -5 and -5 is positive 25. -5 and -8 is 40, positive 40. And -5 times 1 is -5. And 4 multiplied by b. b is -9, -3, 2, and -8. Multiplication by 4 is -36. Positive 4 and -9 is positive 36. Positive 4 and -3 is -12. 4 times 2 is 8, and 4 times -8 is -32. Okay, now finally summation both, okay, very well matching because it's 2 by 2 matrix. So when you combine, you have -35 and -36 is -71. 25 and 12 is positive 13. 40 plus 8, 48. And -5 and -32 is -37. And this is the answer. Okay, question 37. We have two matrix A and B. Both matrix are 3 by 3 matrix. And compute 2A minus 2B. In this example we are doing by hand and using the calculator because I want to illustrate any operation using Algebra-MAC using calculator. So first of all, let's do it by hand. Suppose 2A. 2A is multiplication by 2. Everything, every entry inside the A is 9 minus 12. 2, -6, 16, 4, 8, minus 14, 10, and 2. And multiplication 2b. 2b is multiplication by 2 again, but the matrix b, when you multiply by 2, is 2, 18, 2, -16, -16, 8, 6, -16, and -10. Okay, now subtraction. Subtraction, we get a new matrix. And the subtraction is -12, and minus 2 is -14. 2 minus 18 is -16. -6 and -2 is -8. It's 3 by 3, of course. Next row is 16 minus 16, 32. 4 and minus 16 is 20. A minus A is 0. -14 and -6 is -20. And this is 10 minus 16 is 26, and this is 2 minus 10 is 12. Okay, now I want to do the same problem, but using the calculator. Okay, the first is addition the matrix, second matrix editor, matrix A is 3 by 3, and the entry is -6, 1, -3, 8, 2, 4, -7, 5, and 1. Okay, now let's go second mode, checking just in case the number is okay or no. Perfect. Now addition B, second matrix, addition B, again 3 by 3, the entry in this case are 1, 9, 1, -8, -8 again, 4, 3, -8, and -5. Now let's checking second mode, second matrix, matrix B. We're checking, yes, good. Now we put the operation. The operation is, let me clear the screen, 2 multiplication by A matrix minus 2 multiplication by the multiplication. You can put multiplication B matrix, and the answer is -14, -16, -8, 32, 20, 0, -20, 26. Okay, perfect.